Oh gosh, she's crying. It's over for you?
No. I forgot what brand it was.
It's over. It's over for you, Zorine.
I just use negative, but this
Smells good. Smells bad, spicy.
I don't know, man. You tell me. You wanna pour the sauce out, and then we give it a try, and then I start the questions then.
Yeah.
So we start. Oh my god, you're doing it on collection paper.
Yeah.
Can we get just show what's happening here? He poured it on the freaking tray.
I'm not thinking about
Super
that.
stuffed. Nah, I love it. It's on brand.
Alright. This is the last step. I had to finish a whole tub of ice cream to stop crying.
Oh my god.
Let's go. That's what I like to hear.
I ruined my Saturday night. Let's go.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, Zorine.
Boop.
You gotta get both sides, bro.
Both sides? Man, I was about to wimp it out and did it.
Alright, let's go. Oh man. Too good.
Actually good like.
That's not bad at all. It doesn't hurt. But I think that's the point. That's the point of this. They stack.
Like near the middle, it's really gonna start stacking, right? So,
We're missing one, so that helps us.
So someone asked, you have an extensive career in the FGC, of course, dating all the way back to UMBC 3. As someone who has the amount of competitive experience that you do, what would you say was the least and the least and most enjoyable time throughout the career? Okay, so I think they want you to have two. You're like
2 and 1.
your lowest
High.
point and the highest high.
I think my least favorite time was when I played Street Fighter 5 only.
Wow.
Because I hated Marvel. So I had convinced myself that I hated Marvel, right? Because that game, so the lore with me in that game was the first fighting game I really cared about, right? I played a bunch of other fighting games, but I realized that the game sucked at some point. This is how I view it. I realized that the game sucked, but it was the only game I was good at. So I have to get to the point where I have to get so good at it that it doesn't matter if the game sucks, right? Because I've been playing it for so long. Because I've already been playing it for 2 years now.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, that's not that long, but go on.
Yeah, but to me, because it's 2 years.
I mean, I guess if you're 12 years old,
yeah,
or something,
right? Yeah.
2 years is
2 years.
the longest time ever.
Yeah. So then Street Fighter 5 came out, and I was like, yo, this game is godly. It's time. I was like, it's time to play Street Fighter. All these people say I could play Street Fighter, so then I started playing it. I played it all the first year, and I've never been angry. It's like, how people, they're like, I quit League of Legends, and now I'm happy. It was like that. I quit Street Fighter 5, played Marvel again, I'm happy.
So you're saying the lowest point was when you were only playing Street Fighter?
Yeah, I was only, because there was a point, because there were 2 majors in and around SoCal for Marvel. When I was playing Street Fighter, I didn't go. I was like, nah, I don't play Marvel anymore. But then I realized, at that point, I was like, damn, I'm not happy. What did I do to stop being happy? Stop playing Marvel.
Was it you would drag yourself to play Street Fighter 5 again?
I wouldn't, because I was legit motivated to play it, but then every time I was playing it, I hated it more than I hated Marvel.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
I understand. Alright.
And then the
so
highest?
The highest point, yeah. The most favorite, point of your career.
Probably making top 8 at EVO.
EVO last year, yeah.
Making top 8 at EVO is probably...
Dragon Ball.
Because I've been so close so many times, and my first tournament was EVO. So to make top 8 at EVO feels really good. And there's a lot of people that said wait, you never make top 8 right? Did it. So that feels good.
Show them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright.
So the same person also asks, what metas did you enjoy the most and the least?
The most. There's never really metas in Marvel. There's just everyone played broken shit. So I guess in Dragon Ball, I like the second version of the game the most. I'm not gonna get too in detail with it, but after they nerfed Gohan, that's when I like the game the most. And then I hated the game the most after the LCQ. I think it wasn't the game that I hated. I think I was just I hated the game. Like actually, like I didn't want to play it. I didn't play the game for like 2 months because that's when Apex came out too. I was like, I don't have to play this game anymore. So it sucks. But then they patched it, and I had a lot of fun. But that version, I legit hated it because there's never been a point where I'm playing Dragon Ball that I can remember where I'm like, this game sucks. Besides that moment in like time. So
okay.
yeah, nonsense. What platforms I play? Play on PC and PlayStation. The second.
The classic hot
Classic.
sauce. Why don't we show them what we're gonna submit ourselves to. We are using the
It can't get any more scuffed, bro.
Dude,
I know someone's talking shit.
let's go, Jake.
Jake, you know how it be, bro.
There's some nugs going on. Yeah, what's wrong with chicken nugs? I don't understand
Dude,
the lore here.
There's just it's because the show uses like chicken wings. You know, we weren't in the position to get chicken wings.
Yeah.
It was all very very scuffed. So and we have the milk tea instead of milk.
Yeah. On brand.
On brand.
Bubble tea.
They do. Oh yeah, they do the vegan.
Cauliflower wings.
Yeah, they do for the vegans on the show.
All right.
Alright, the second nug.
I'm ready. This has been alright so far. You know?
Not too bad.
I know it's only level 2 now, but.
Alright, second. That one's really not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one wasn't bad at all. That one's fine.
I could probably eat that on a regular basis.
Yeah, you could put that on like anything. It's like normal hot sauce.
Yeah.
Normal hot sauce. This one tasted mega good. This one's like normal hot sauce.
Yeah. That one, I don't have opinion, but I'm not into that. Anyway, what's the worst loss you've ever received in bracket, and what did you learn from it?
Worst loss.
I feel like LCQ last year.
Nah, I didn't learn shit from that. I did not learn anything. That might be the worst day of fighting games I ever played. But I learned nothing. That day just sucked. But anyway, I think in Dragon Ball, the worst loss I've ever had so far, for me personally, because I've lost to like not top players, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't that bad. I didn't really feel bad about it. But I think the worst one, when I lost to Moke. When I lost to Moke in Evo top 8.
That's a respectable loss, though.
It is, but it tilted me because so like Moke, he's made Evo top 8. He's been like Capcom top 8, right? So like I didn't. You're never really ready to be on like that kind of stage, right? So like for years, right? They started doing like that huge stage at Evo and the Mandalay Bay and all that. So I'm like, yeah, I want to be up there, right? Because I missed it like 3 times for Marvel. And Dragon Ball, I got it, so I'm like, let's go, ready, right? So I'm not nervous or anything, because usually I'm really nervous before I play, and then when I sit down, I feel nothing, right? When I went to play top 8 versus Moke as losers, I have to play him. I can't sit down. I cannot like stop shaking. And then there's a point where I'm winning the first match, right? Like I'm winning it super free, and then I like drop a combo and I feel everyone yelling. I feel like the stage shaking. And I'm just like, bro, and I just like lost. And then the second game was like super bad after too. So like that one tilted me because like I wanted to do really, really well. At that point I already done well, right? But you always want to do better. But
what did you learn from it?
Yeah, I guess what I learned from it is just like stop having like that expectation, I guess. Because like ever since then, I've noticed when I care about doing really well, or I go with the intent of like I need to win this tournament, I usually not underperform, but like don't play to like the expectation, you know?
Right.
So like when I went to Puerto Rico, I was just like, fuck it, dude, if they lose to me, they suck. So people lost. So like that's kind of just like the mentality that happens. It's like not caring, but like being very relaxed about it. Like don't really stress about it.
Right.
Because if like I play the game so much, if I make the right decisions, I should win. If I don't win, if I make good decisions, the other person's just better than me, right? It's time for the next one.
I think we can stop right here.
Just cut it off. Dude, how do I?
It's a good level of spice.
Wait.
It's like a paint bottle or something.
Wait. Hold on.
Confounded, bro. It's open already.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it is. I think tip it upside down and squeeze it out.
why.
Oh, it's so yellow. It's like yolk.
Oh, it smells.
Oh gosh. We're on to level 3 now. This is 3 of 8.
8.
How you feeling so far?
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I feel nothing.
This seems like you're like a walk in the park.
Yeah, it's not really bad. Alright.
Cheers. Well, that's tasty. That's like the right amount of spice. Ooh.
Yeah, it's like,
It's building.
yeah, it like tasted really good. And then it became spicy. But it's like good though. It's not bad at all.
How did Dragon Ball?
You good, bro? You good?
Yeah,
Okay.
fine. I'm chilling. How did Dragon Ball motivate you to get stronger? What? And building a relationship with friends that helps your journey.
Interesting.
Very sweet. These questions are very
wholesome
sweet.
questions.
Yeah.
I guess the Dragon Ball. So, the very funny story, I guess, the Dragon Ball is like I didn't want to play the game before. I feel like I told the story so many times.
Why?
I don't know. I was just a hater. I was like, this game looks stupid, right? Like I like Dragon Ball, but I was like, this game looks mad dumb, right? Just like in the trailer stuff, right? So I was like, this game looks mad dumb. But then it came out, and I was like, this game is sick. So I guess what motivated me, because I was playing MBCI, right? But it was kind of like dying. It was on the way out already when Dragon Ball came out.
Yeah, rip.
So, what motivated? I guess like the idea of playing, because like all the really strong Marvel players had already stopped playing Marvel. So I was like, all right, I guess they're playing this game, and a lot of other strong fighting game players are gonna play this game. So I was like, screw it, I'll try my best to learn Dragon Ball. So like, I just whatever game I play, it's mainly for like the competition. So like, I want to play other people that are really good at fighting games, not even just that game, right? So yeah, that kind of is like the driving force behind like what makes me want to play a game.
It's interesting that you say that like around the end of like Marvel's life, because I remember I interviewed you, I think maybe around that time actually. So it was like our first ever interview we ever did. It was like for a radio show that I used to do. And you said in that interview, you said Marvel will never die. It will always be around, and there will always be people.
Around.
There will always be people who want to play it.
I mean, I wasn't wrong. There are still people that want to play it.
That is actually true.
There is still a lot of people that play it, but I don't want to play with them. So that's how that worked.
Fair.
So I was right, but I never said I was right.
Technically, I guess, yeah, the loop is there.
Yeah, and then I guess like the friend thing. Good story is like me and Nakil. Me and Nakil hated each other. That was
really?
Like, we didn't hate each other, but like it was a lot of like passive aggressive. Like
oh, you guys
behavior.
were like bitchy to each other? That's amazing.
It was more like he was more. It was more one-sided. I feel like I never did anything to him, but I was like just an annoying kid, I guess, to him, because he's an old man. He's like 20 something.
Oh yeah,
right?
that's so old.
He's like 29. He's old, right? So yeah, like I remember first time I met him, he was just like he was tilted about something, not about like any interaction we had, but he was just angry about something. It was at WNF. It was late, right? So easy to get tilted. So he was just mad about something, and he just said something. I was like, it's kind of an asshole, all right? But I just like thought that. I was like, all right,
funny.
And then I met him again at I think NCR. That's when he got sponsored by PG.
Mm-hmm.
And cause like I was always just trolling like, yeah, I'm the best kid in the movie, blah blah blah, just like talking shit, right? And then cause we played the same character, right, at the time, and I outplaced him. He got like 7th, I got 3rd, and then he was like, good like he came up to me. I was like, yes, he's finally like he's being nice.
He's
to me.
accepted me.
Yeah, he's like, good shit, but combos fucking suck. And I was like,
oh, that is. Jeez, he couldn't just give you the W. He had to like give you
he had
little,
to like snatch it away.
Little backhanded compliment.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
And then like 2 weeks later was a really big tournament in New York, and we were both there, right? And then he beat me at that tournament, and then he was just like, yeah, you suck. And I was just like, fuck this guy. I hate this guy. And then I guess like just traveling, like all the people that I'm really cool with now, like we just all went to like so many tournaments together, so it's like inevitable that we all become really good friends, right?
Well, I mean, it is, but also
It could have went
could've
another
gone the
way.
way.
Yeah, but everyone in Dragon Ball is like pretty nice to each other. Like from like top player wise, like there's no one like yeah, fuck that guy. Like we're not gonna hang out with him, you know? Like everyone's pretty nice and like all the top players in America like all hang out with each other and stuff like that, right? So
where are we up to? So we're up
the
to
fourth.
Los Calientes. You know.
Yep. Dude, it's just like puddles.
Oh god.
It's just like puddles.
I don't want to have puddles associated with anything I'm putting into my
Just
mouth.
puddles of sauce. That's it.
Alright, for number
These
4.
will look the same.
They do look the same. They're just like more jalapeno.
Alright, it's time. This one wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Was
In
it?
fact, I don't feel like it was that much spicier than what we were just having.
I feel like this one was like the spiciest so far. Or like this one had like the
Number
most kick.
one?
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think that's the most like flavorsome. Like I remember the flavor for the first one very vividly.
Yeah.
Yes. I like how the chili brings up the body of the sauce.
Dude, I can't be a food critic. I don't know any adjectives for this.
Alright, so next question is, what country have you enjoyed, well that is actually building, have you enjoyed being in the most so far? Or would you have liked to have spent more time in?
Let me think about this.
Need
the milk tea? I kind of feel it. The more I talk, I actually feel it.
Yeah.
It's like,
building.
it like doesn't hurt yet, but it's like,
Oh, it's starting.
yeah, it's like coated in my
It's
mouth.
starting.
What country? I would say maybe,
I'm like salivating. Are you?
no, I'm chilling. Oh, I swallowed.
You're right.
I'm good. I just felt it.
Tragedy in Southern California.
Woman is blind.
Yeah, woman is blind and man chokes on
Man
hot
chokes
sauce
on hot sauce
in a
saliva.
McDonald's.
In a McDonald's. That's some Florida man shit. That's what that is. I'd say Korea.
Yeah?
For sure. Because it was so like weird. Like the people there were like so like not I don't want to say weird, but like the environment was really weird.
Like different.
Yeah,
Different to what
yeah, it's
we're used to,
different
right?
to like what I'm used to. Because it was my first time in Asia, period. So like, just seeing everything, walking through the streets, it's like 1 a.m. and like the streets are like packed. People are just walking everywhere. It's raining. It's just like, I was like, man, this is really weird. And then just like walking through all these different places. So yeah, like, that's probably like the number one place I want to go back to. Cause like I'm already going to Japan for like a month basically.
Right. Okay.
So I'm already going back there.
But if you had the choice between going back to Japan for a month or going to Korea,
I need to have people with me.
it comes down to the people.
Yeah, I need to have people with me.
Alright,
I couldn't
let's
go
pretend
alone.
the exact same pack of people goes with you to either country. Which one would you choose? I think that's like, if it's like an even playground.
It's hard because I'm like jaded towards Japan because I've been there for longer.
Yeah.
So I know what's up, you know. But then like Korea, I really just like went drinking and like eat chicken all night, basically.
Basically what we're doing now.
That's true.
Alright, so Korea.
Yeah, probably Korea.
How did you get into K-pop?
Shit.
And how long have you listened to it?
The K-pop story is good. It's kind of like, it reminds me of me and Fighting Games. So, my brother, what grade was I? I was like in like 6th grade or something. It was like me going into middle school. So I don't know what year this was. This was like 2013.
What are you going into middle school? Oh yeah, like
That's like
last year?
2013. If only. Yeah, it was like 2013 or something. And yeah, it was like that summer. He just showed me a music video, right? It was a 21 music video. I am the best.
That's
right?
the El Clasico.
Yeah, that shit's classic, right? So, he shows me that music video. I was like, that shit sucks. What the hell did I just listen to?
Oh my God.
Right?
Oh my
And like,
God.
cause this is at a point where I don't really listen to music that much, right? So like, I don't really know what I like. I don't know what I don't like. I just dude, I don't listen to music. I'm just out here playing video games all day, right? So, I forgot what made me go back and revisit it. That specific video. I went back one day. I was just like, all right, I'm alone. It's time. So like, I went rewatched that video and I was like, holy shit, this shit bangs, dude. And then I got in the vortex. It was just like all
That's
the recommended.
crazy. Oh yeah, that's how
it's like
starts.
Girls' Generation, Big Bang. I was just like, damn, this
Sucks
shit's
right
crazy.
in.
Exactly. And then like all of high school, it was just like that phase. It was just like, or no, it was like middle school. Yeah, middle school to like junior year. It was like 11th grade for us. It was just like all K-pop. I listened to nothing but K-pop.
Intense.
Yeah, I had a lot of Korean friends throughout like that time in school, so that also like helped fuel it. Cause they were like, "Whoa, you know K-pop?" I'm like, "Yes." They're like, "What the fuck? You're Mexican." I was like, "I'm cultured, dude. What can I say?"
Very cultured. Oh my gosh.
Cultured. Right.
So we have to.
Headless horseradish sauce.
That looks fun. Ghost pepper. Oh
Ghost
my god.
pepper.
Ooh,
Oh,
alright. I feel like
yes.
this is about to get serious.
This is where it gets real.
Scary time. This is where the real horror starts.
You smell it.
Oh my god, that's not what I expected at all. It's like, looks creamy, like mayonnaise mixed into it or something, which I feel like would help it not to be.
No, there's no way.
Alright, that's enough now.
She wouldn't be a shirt.
Oh god. Smells. Alright, ghost. Maybe this is where it gets pretty.
I feel like, I mean, look at that picture, so I don't know if you can see that, but see that guy's head flying off? Like, is that about to be us?
I hope for the sake of this. It's gotta get spicy.
Oh no, horseradish is the stuff that like
Oh,
goes up your
really?
sinuses. Yeah, it's like wasabi. Like
Oh, this time. Oh my god. It's like chunky.
ew. That is not how I want my food to be described.
Alright, it's
Right? Alright, bro, we go out together.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It's like not. Oh shit, hold on.
Well, it kind of tastes like wasabi.
Yeah,
Wasabi.
kind of. Cause I was like, this taste is like, I don't mess
Very,
with the taste.
yeah, very. No, I like it. I like the taste of wasabi. So,
Oh, I don't like wasabi.
ooh, this is like a slow burn. Like it slowly,
Yeah, it's like going-
tingles, spreads. Hmm.
You like that?
Yeah.
I definitely do not like
You
it.
not a fan of the
I just
horseradish?
Because I don't like wasabi. That's what it reminded me of. I was like, yeah, it's like wasabi.
Ooh, did you get like the fumes?
Yeah, it's like it like doesn't hurt. I'm chilling right now,
Yeah, that was a vibe.
but I feel it.
Who or what made you want to pursue competitive
I
fighting?
feel like you're having a harder time than me.
Probably. Yeah. Did you get the question?
Can you repeat it for me, Zorine?
Who or what made you want to pursue competitive fighting games?
Who or what? Okay.
Like, what was the moment? You know, like what made you be like, all right, I'm gonna play fighting games properly now.
So
my mouth is like wet, like it's.
really, I'm chilling. Like, I'm honestly, it wasn't really that bad. Like all of it together is really not bad.
Building.
I have an idea for because we're gonna have like 2 left over now, so I have an idea.
Oh god.
But we'll get to that later. But anyway,
I'm scared.
So when I got into fighting games was like when Street Fighter 4 came out, right? That's when I like
The original?
had my Street Fighter 4. So like I had my eye on it. Like I was like, oh, Street Fighter 4, like there's all these tournaments, whatever, right? That's when I that's when I knew the FGC existed, right? Because I was seeing all these things. But then I played MK9 during like that era. So
Yeah, that's not good at all.
what was it called? It was called Focus. It was the Mike Ross documentary.
Oh, you watched that?
I watched that and I was like, wow, this dude is just like a regular ass dude. Like he's just a guy, right? And everyone's like just talking shit about him, blah blah blah. And like he got 4th at Evo. I was like, this guy's ridiculous, right? And like at the time I was like, Mike Ross, this guy's fucking sick. So at the time he was like my hero. And then
Damn.
I was like, you know what? He's a regular guy. I'm just a regular kid. I think I could do this. So then that was when I was like, all right, it's time to go to tournament.
He was so relatable that you felt like you could achieve the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow, way to go! Thank you,
Mike Ross. Mike Ross.
I had no idea
That's the secret lore.
he like
Well, that's one thing they haven't.
impacted you that way.
And now
Big
I'm
deal.
friends with him, so it feels good.
Have you told him that story?
I have not. One day he'll hear it. One day, when it arises, he'll hear it. I'm chilling. I feel like nothing.
Building. Like every time, you know, like when you're like your mouth
start
is
talking.
burning and like when you breathe out,
I feel it.
the heat from your mouth like
Yeah, it like you feel it, you know. Like I feel it, but it doesn't hurt.
Oh, well, you're in a good place.
Yeah, like it's not bad yet. What's up, Scott?
I think the next one's about to get serious.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one that smelled bad, right?
Yeah, this one smells really bad. Alright. It's time. Very hot. Where's the bomb? My loyal subscriber, Cisco, that bought these, decided the bomb was not worthy. What's going on? Alright. Dude, look at how like blood red it is. Like all these are like kind of fun,
Tame.
festive colors, right?
Yeah. This
This
is
one,
serious. This is
straight
like,
to the point.
This is R-rated, you know?
Yeah, like this isn't for children.
Someone said, Ponypop said just splash it directly on the nug.
Nah, it's too much work.
Ooh,
It's too much work.
that's
We'll do that for the last day.
uh,
That's what they do on the show.
oh, is that right?
Yeah, because it's called the last dab because you put a little dab on it. If I explode, who can I trust on my PC?
I don't know if they stole the
Nakio and Sage could just have everything out.
Alright, they
If I
have
die.
to fight for it.
Neither of them want it. That's why I'm giving it to them.
Oh my god. Oh, that looks like way too much for one person.
I like to think, I like to say.
Alright, it's your turn. I'll hold it.
A bit of a double dip in there.
Oh my god. Hold on, smell it.
Oh.
Oh, bruh.
It even smells spicy.
Explode. You got two more sauces. You never know, dude. You never know.
Or,
It's time.
man. Here we go. Here we go, everyone.
No, they would have put you up.
Well, that's not too bad at all.
Oh, no, I fucked up. It like,
Oh no.
it like swished around my mouth. Noon Dies the movie? Dude, this. Oh no, I swallowed it wrong. Okay. Oh, dude. I swallowed again, and now it's like in my nose. Oh.
Bro,
Every time I swallow, it gets worse. I'm not Twitch acting. This is pretty
it's actually like really like.
This one, like we're we're like cruising, you know. We're chilling.
I can't talk. I can't talk.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't finish this nugget. Like,
I ate it. See, I like ate it, but it touched the roof of my mouth. Oh no, dude, we've entered that territory. It hurts. It actually hurts a lot.
for the milk tea.
The
Where
bomb.
where'd the name SuperNoon come from?
The name SuperNoon. This is
Yeah.
I fucking. So I always think about changing my name, but because of the story. So there was a Marvel tournament. I signed up online. So I was signing up online. It was like 2 a.m. the day before. They hadn't closed the bracket yet. Ah, it hurt. So,
really does that.
so the name SuperNoon. So I was entering this bracket, right? I was like 12 or 13, and I was on like an old like scuff laptop. So like the keyboard keys didn't light up or anything. I was in the dark typing. So I was like, fuck, I need a name. And at this point, I didn't have like a Twitch username or anything. So my original YouTube, I don't know if I should say this, my original YouTube and email, my original YouTube was Gow2 person.
What?
GOW2 person, right? So the reason why it's that is Gears of War. I used to play Gears of War a lot. Specifically Gears of War 2, right? So I was like, nah, I can't roll up to the bracket. I can't roll up to the Marvel bracket as Gow2 person. That's too weird. So I was like, alright, I suck. I'm a noob. I call people noobs all the time. So I'm a super noob.
Oh my god. I see where this is going.
So if anyone knows anything about a keyboard or QWERTY keyboard, right? B and N are next to each other. So it was really dark, and I hit the N instead of
Oh my
the
god,
B.
that's amazing.
So I didn't realize it until I got to the tournament, and they were yelling SuperNoon. I was like, who the fuck is SuperNoon? And then I looked at it on my phone, and I was like, fuck, fucked up. And then that tournament, I did like decent, and then I made a Twitch account like a day after as SuperNoon. So everyone who was streaming Marvel knew me as SuperNoon. So I was like, fuck, I can't change it. Like, it's over.
You're done.
Yeah, so I had to leave it as SuperNoon.
That's amazing. The best names are the ones that come from typos.
Yeah, so the name basically is typo, TLDR.
That's pretty cheap.
It's a good story. That was a good story.
Shit still hurts,
It
dude.
really, yeah. For what awaits us, not looking forward to it.
Dude, like, it has like a layer.
Yeah, that's
This one's a miso.
that's messed up.
apparently.
That's messed up. Nah, that's not miso. There's no way.
Yeah, it's like it has like a miso base. I watch the show a lot.
So we're gonna look at this, and I'm gonna pick 3. Oh, these are actually like.
There's a lot.
There's some gold ones.
There's a
in
lot.
here.
My Instagram, it's open by the way, so you too can look at my Instagram.
SuperNoon FGC.
SuperNoon FGC.
All right, so I have to
There's a lot.
calm down a little bit.
I'm trying to like make sure I don't touch it.
I want to pick like a really, don't touch her, definitely. I don't think a lot of people have seen this picture, but.
Oh shit. You gotta show the camera. Over here. Yeah.
See that? Would you believe that that is our man right here?
Yeah, that's the dude sitting. That's the dude's Twitch
He
you're
was,
watching. That was a cat.
You were a furry.
That's my persona.
Oh my god.
No.
So,
Alright, so the lore on that picture.
that is pretty amazing.
I'll tell you this one while you look for the next one.
It's a strong start.
Yeah, that one is pretty good. So that picture, I needed a hollow. This is my freshman year of college. So as anyone knows, if you watched my stream before, I've told a lot of stories about me in college. So that was one of the first parties, or one of the first nights I went out partying, and I was like, I need a costume, but I don't have anything. So, look at you guys following me. I see you coming in. But
Legendary.
so I was like, fuck, I need a costume. So my roommate, he was trolling me. He was like, just be a cat, bro. And I was like, fucking, I got it. So my best friend, I have a friend that we went to the same college. We went to the same every school since preschool. We've gone to the same school.
Wow, that's a long time.
Shout outs to Lizelle. But yeah, so like she also went to the same college, right? UC Riverside. So I went out and I bought some cat ears, and then I bought a cat tail. Can't see the
Wow,
picture.
okay, you went
Tail.
all the way.
Right? And then I just wore like all black. And so I was like, Lizelle, I need you to do my makeup, right? So then she did the cat makeup, and I was like, this shit's a classic. So that night I went to like 8 different Halloween parties.
Oh, it was a Halloween thing.
Yeah, it's Halloween. So that's Halloween like 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
Man, I bet you were a hit.
It was pretty strong.
Alright,
It's time the next one.
really need to know what was going through your mind when you posted this photo.
Oh shit. That's bad. You can show the stream. That's bad. That's middle school. No, it's high
Would
school.
you believe that one of these people here is
It's
Super
me, dude. The one on the right.
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that amazing? He's like...
Dude, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I
Jesus.
gotta know, is this like a dare or something? Like, grow your hair out that long?
No. So when I was younger, I used to hate getting haircuts.
Oh my.
That's the lore
But
on
it's
that.
like styles too. Like, it wasn't
My hair
just like
just
your
grew out
hair
like
like.
My
it
hair
wasn't
always
like
grows out like
You
that.
just left it or anything. Like, you had it styled.
I just had
There
no,
was
dude.
the
All I did. So like now I part it in the middle, right? But all I did was like, all right, it like would always hit my glasses, so I just pick a side and just like comb it that way. That's it. So that I remember this day. So that is one of my best friends, Christina. During high school, she was my best friend. But yeah, we're in environmental club. Alright, so I was really big on community service in high school. So I did a lot of community service things, right? So that one, we're picking up trash around the neighborhood we went to high school, where I live, Highland Park, right? Where I used to live. I don't live there anymore. So yeah, so like we're just picking up trash, picking up like broken bottles and stuff like that, like just like random trash on the street. So yeah, and then I just took that picture. Freshman year.
That's a very nice story, actually. extremely strong stuff. My dude.
Oh, the mustache. They don't know about the mustache.
Yeah, this is like SuperNoon in the future.
That was senior year, I think.
What are you, like 15 going on 50? Like,
Yeah, so like, there was a point where I can't believe I had that rock.
that mustache is very strong. So then you look like a young Aris.
No.
So, this is where
Yeah, this
Fear.
one we had a lot of buffer time.
we did. It's kind of like calm down.
I still
Yeah? Oh, mine's
it's still
like,
there, but it's not bad. It's in my mouth. You
Like,
know?
Do that.
Dude, look at the layer.
That's just like
There's like a layer. Look at it.
separation. Natural separation.
Yeah, dude, it's been chilling. So what is
Think about
AKA Misa?
AKA miso. How's it also known as miso?
Let's read the fuck is bad.
Oh,
The ingredients, alright?
God.
The ingredients. Ghost pepper, Carolina Reaper. Those are already like two of the hottest ones. Right? Rice wine vinegar, aka miso. Tamari, sesame oil,
See, otherwise,
Togarashi,
four
and
units,
salt.
then they can.
This is gonna be painful.
I feel like
this
I'm
one's
getting a
gonna-
headache.
That's only 8 units.
Do you want to shake it to get the
Oh,
oils around
true.
it?
True.
That's the sauce tech right there. Wait, did you say you were getting a
I
headache?
like feel it.
Oh my god.
I know.
Careful, man.
It didn't make
Nah,
sense.
chill.
to me.
We're about
It's
to.
time to die for my stream. You need
the layer? Oh.
What the fuck? No. Oh well.
Terrible.
Wait, really? Is that how it's supposed to be done? But when you pour it out, you just get the pool of oil.
Yeah. Nah, it's strong.
School to school, they don't get maybe 6
strong.
units here, 6 units here.
Well, we're gonna get some of it anyway.
Well,
Yeah, you can, but it's
It'll be
hard.
dispersed.
It's not easy. Unless you're a full-time tenured professor.
Oh my.
The
I
oil
think
is
I
the
burned my
hottest.
sinuses when I went up. Like the smell. The smell alone is enough to clear
The guy that I
Clear
talked
your
to most of the
entire
time, he was kind of like my mentor.
respiratory tract.
He was a full-time teacher.
No, stop! Stop!
No, we need
That's
to
too
get him
much.
out. No,
That's too
It's
much.
time to explode, Zorine.
He
Face
also
it.
taught
It's time.
just during the regular.
Dude, that looks like way too much sauce
if
for the
you're
nug.
a tenured
You know?
professor,
Like,
dripping.
you're
It's
paying
literally
$80 an
drip.
hour.
Like,
Yeah, it's dripping, dude.
82 something an hour. Of course, I was only working.
Nah, you can't skimp.
I'm not skimping. Look, it's covered. Alright.
There's an area.
Alright.
Look at mine compared to yours.
Dude, mine is so much more covered than yours.
48 times 80. I only
Thousand
pay you for
Oh.
the amount of time that you're in this class.
Cheers.
All the time that you spent outside the class preparing, correcting papers and stuff like that.
Oh my
They didn't get that was part of it, but I had it all
Oh my
down.
god.
Quizzes, scans were shoved in the machine, and the only ones I had were ones that
Against
worked out or
water.
essays. They were all pretty easy. I
Man.
made it so that I could correct them easy,
Like-
and I used the same test semester after semester. How many?
Oh, man.
How long did you do that? I did that for about 4 or 5 years.
Dude, the perspiration is real.
No,
It's starting to happen. This one is like slow,
Uh-huh.
but it's like it's hitting.
I can't do this. I did it 1 semester after.
I like the miso, actually.
I did not like it. Like it entered my mouth
I said, I'm sorry, but I gotta
and it like slapped me. Oh, this one's really bad.
Toppings were a mistake.
That's why I got it.
I said, I don't know how long she's in pain that she worked. I'm going to say yes.
How do people do this?
I don't know.
How's this enjoyable?
Now I know that they're not faking it, dude. They're not being dramatic.
Just when I was talking,
My ears are ringing.
What?
her eyes would be closed.
Should I call a paramedic or?
I'm chilling. It hurts
I'm
under
not
my
taking
tongue.
Any jobs at this point.
A lot. Like under my tongue is where it hurts the most.
With all the stuff
Is there-
going on, I'm like,
is there a doctor in the
stuff
house?
going around,
Monk S. Someone called me. Oh yeah, Abscond is a doctor.
Really? Like a real doctor?
I think he's like a nurse or something.
the doctor said,
Good, we're
"Stay
gonna
in
need
bed.
you around.
What's happening is
My tongue is cooked, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a paramedic. There you go. Who's
you
paramedic?
need to
Perfect.
lay down in bed.
Yeah, you're
Emergencies.
nurse. Steve out here dying.
She's in bed.
I can barely talk, dude. It's really bad. I'm starting to sweat.
You know, so
The more I talk,
Yeah. It's like
she's crying.
it's like building like a literally Cheers.
I thought
The question?
I thought maybe she
Yeah, the question was.
Thanksgiving, but I didn't.
Wait, just give me a second.
Don't touch your eyes.
Oh yeah.
I seriously don't remember.
So someone asked,
It's
out of curiosity, do you enjoy playing
well, this is the
more
first time I've ever heard of that
off stream or on stream?
Once you hear it,
Do you feel like your play is better while the cameras are on you,
what that bothers you.
or when it's just you and your when it's just you and your opponent? Fuck.
That's a very good question. I like that.
That's a great question. That was
Fuck, this is really hot. Yeah, on stream, I like playing on stream more. Because although off stream, people get really stupid and like they get really hyped, right? Because they can be near you. I don't really like having people around me when I play, especially like because usually I'm playing, right? It's usually like like deep in tournaments, like a pretty like top player versus top player match, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people are gonna go watch it. Holy shit, you talking?
talking makes it worse.
So yeah, I don't like playing off stream. I mean I don't mind it, but if I had the choice to play on stream, I'd go on stream because not only do a lot of people get to watch it, I feel like when I play on stream, I play my best because I don't think about the people watching, but I think about rather I'm playing my opponent. When I sit down, it's only me and him. There's nothing going through my mind besides that. But playing on stream, there's something about like a lot of people watching or the stream being on or like being on the main stage that makes me really want to beat like that opponent like that much more. And I also don't want to go back and watch a loss. So
that gives you more energy, like it's like a
I feel more excited.
bomb.
I feel more excited, and I feel like because like what really makes me happy like playing fighting games, right, is I guess like having like the support from friends and like them like rooting for me and stuff like that makes me want to win that much more because now I'm not only playing for like me, like other people are invested in it and like I know it's people that care about me, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes it like that much more exciting. It gives me more like motivation to play better. So yeah.
Good. Most people would feel pressure, like your your like outlook is very different.
Yeah, me, I don't really care. like pressure comes from me, nothing else. So like the times I feel the most scared is when I think about the match so much, or like I care about winning too much or whatever, right? So yeah, pressure always comes down to me because like Puerto Rico, I can tell you there was never a match where I was like fuck, I can win. Like I was just like I'm just playing. There was one match. It was only when I was playing Nakio, because like the lore between me and Nakio in tournament is like he fucks me up a lot. I've beaten him. The first time I ever beat him was this year, right?
Okay.
At Defend the North. That was the first time I ever beat him, but we kind of didn't count it because it was like he had just gotten over like being sick the whole year.
So
he wasn't practicing,
right?
So I was like, I beat you, but you haven't played in like 7 months,
It's not the same,
So I was like, I can't feel good about that. So we played again to get into winner's side top 8. First attack, he's been grinding, right? So he's been winning all his locals. He's doing really good against Sage and Sonic. So I was like, all right. Like I woke up that morning knowing I had to play him, and I was like, all right, I need to fuck him up for me. Like nothing else. Like this, if I win this, I could win the tournament. It was one of those matches, right? I almost did win the tournament. So yeah, that's kind of how I looked at that one. Me and Trizak are the sponsors. Yeah, so I'm sponsored. So like I should put in front of my name like Twitch chat or Twitch, like just twitch.tv/SuperNoon, because like Panda, Trizak, Cisco is free, and the push-ups. Look at how many push-ups I have. So that happened because I got sick for a week, and I was like, I'm not doing push-ups, and then they all decided to just give subs.
Wait, so that's how much is left that you have to do?
Yes, I have.
You owe that much?
I've done like 400 though. Screw it.
God.
What are you doing, Trizak?
I'm scared.
Now Trizak?
Wait, what happened?
Wait, what did he do? Wait, what did Trizak do? Wait. Oh my
God.
Bro, what the fuck is What's wrong? I don't have notifications on my phone. Like, I don't have the notification, so I don't have it.
You gotta drink that bottle, bro. Like, that's what's happening now.
So my man gifted 100 subs. Oh my god! Hold on, let me catch up with the chat. Do tournaments stress you out more so? We'll get there, dude. He gifted 100 subs.
There's not even 100 people in this.
I know,
chat.
there's definitely not. It goes to your
others?
followers. Because he's done the same thing before.
Oh.
Because like he's gifted like
My
50
God.
subs, and people come in like, how the fuck do I have a sub?
Yeah, we're going to check
So amazing, Shazak.
Shazak,
You're OD, man.
you're a monster.
Yeah, you're Shazak SuperNoon now. Like, next tournament.
Technically, I'm Cisco's. Cisco is free Super because he bought the flight to Spain single-handed.
Oh.
That's why I had to play Resident Evil. I told you the story, right?
No,
So I played Resident Evil 2 remake on stream.
I remember that, yeah.
Because I was bored.
That was great. You were like so scared, man.
Yeah. So I just played it because like I was like, fuck it, might as well play a variety game, right? And I played it and I was like, this game fucking sucks. I was too immersed. Like the audio, everything was too good. So I was getting smoked up, right? And so they liked it, of course, and Cisco specifically was like, I was like, I'm never playing this game again. Fuck this game, right? And he was like, that's cap. We gotta play it again. It was entertaining. And I was like, nah, you have to pay me to play this game. And he's just like, how much? And I was like, you have to buy my flight to the Spain song for me to fucking play this game.
Oh, you put the challenge
So
out.
I was like,
He actually did it.
so I just started trolling. I was like, you're capping. You won't do it. He sent me half of it instantly. And he was like, I'll send you the other half next week. And I was just like, bruh, what the fuck?
He probably took like half his paycheck. That's why he had to spit it out.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know how these dudes are eating. Shazak!
Shazak, thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
for the 100 subs, dude.
That is crazy.
Shazak, you get to ask a question. And
give him two
whatever
questions.
else you want. Yeah, Shazak, you know what, dude? You get the other 2 questions, bro. Because we have 2 more nuggets. Alright, what's the question? You should say the question first. Because I don't know if you're going to be able to talk.
I'm probably not going to be able to. So the question is, how did you and Leffen become friends, and what is your favorite story?
Oh, that's a fucking strong question. Holy shit. That's a solid.
That looks like death. That's death in a bottle. Oh my god, that's bad.
Oh yeah, like.
I hope we make it through. I hope we make it through the night.
Oh yeah.
I'm like shaking.
It's terrifying.
Down a bottle? You're fucking
that
done.
I think you'd actually get cancer. Like I feel like you would actually get stomach cancer.
I would get ulcers for sure.
Like not even trolling. Like I'm being very serious.
It's funny, Lucy gets along with it. Oh yeah. Yeah, she doesn't like it because she doesn't. Sometimes
Why did I sign up for this?
You're a
Like,
god.
Saturday night.
Nah, you can't be scared. You can't be scared. Alright. It's respectable.
Just like it. That
Chunky! I'm almost out. No. It's not gonna be enough. Alright, just get it over and done with.
I fucked up.
That's like immediate.
I'm not shaking.
Yeah. His hand is shaking.
My hand is shaking, dude.
Oh yeah, she'll go out. You look at her outside, and she'll be out in the afternoon sun.
My tummy's like numb.
She likes being outside.
Bro, I swallowed, okay? And it's like coated it.
Oh no, that's bad. That's very
Noon dad. What's up, dude?
Have to go in for a second one.
It depends. If you have a cat indoor all the time, yeah, that could very well be.
That's gonna build.
Dogs do the same thing. If they get into like a cat.
I don't know if it's because like that was the hottest one. Rosé. You just joined. That's the triple X, right?
Triple X. A revamp.
The last.
It's like slow. I'm not gonna disrespect
It's
it.
getting worse. It's certainly getting worse.
Right, this is a year of me getting humbled, so I'm not gonna disrespect the
It's
song.
like, it's like
Noon scale, how you're feeling right now? Scale what? 1 to 10? 1 to 10, I'm like a 9. 10 is crying. 10 is crying. Okay, so left and see. Oh, I'm talking. I understand how this works now. My saliva is fucked. Leffen.
like losing a voice, man.
Dude, I feel like there's a hole in my chest. So Leffen. So the funny Leffen story, I told him this because he didn't realize this happened. So Evo 20. It was the year KBR won. 2015. Evo 2015. He lost to Plup in Melee, right? So it was that year. So it was like me, Kyle P, Drill, and all the SoCal guys, all Marvel players, right? We're just sitting down. That was the first time I met Gabe. We hated each other. We're all just sitting down watching Marvel. So me, if anyone knows me, at that time I was really salty.
First thing you do, you let him out of the car.
I was a really salty kid.
Wait, what year was this again?
2015. So I was like 14. So all I was doing that whole top 8 was just talking shit the whole time. And I was like commentating it, saying what was gonna happen, and it kept happening. So I kept getting angry, right? So Leffen was sitting next to us. Okay? So he kind of got invested in what I was saying. And so he started like asking, because he played Marvel. That was like the fighting game that he played besides Melee. So he played like Marvel, Street Fighter and stuff, right? So yeah, so like he was like chilling with us for a bit, right? And then he came along and he just walked out. So I was going back to my room to get water, because that's when it was in a ballroom and you couldn't bring anything in. So so I'm like leaving, right? So I'm walking in the same general direction as him, and someone, like I guess as a Melee player, they said something to him, and he turned around with like a death stare. It was looking at me, like I said, and just looked at me like fuck off. Like he was just looking at me, OD mad, and just walked away. And I was like, well, all right, whatever, right? But that was like the first interaction I had. How I actually became friends with him, I remember this is when he started playing Dragon Ball. He was streaming it a lot. So he lives in Sweden, right? So he's streaming a lot, and he's sub gold. I'll go to a tournament, right? So of course he hit the sub gold, so he flew to SoCal for WNF. So he's at WNF, and it's the week before NCR. Yeah, it's like a week before. So I'm like trying. This is when I'm maining DBFZ like hard, right? So in my head, because I didn't really understand how good of a player he is. In my head, because it's still when I'm like kind of like
whatever.
Yeah, like I was very cocky, like very like full of myself at the time, right? So I was like, yeah, he's a Smash player. Like sure he's really good, but like this Dragon Ball, I'm nasty at it, right? So I play him in winners finals. He fucking smoked me. It was like 3-1, right? But the 3 that I lost were free. That shit was free. So he cooks me, right? I'm tight. I'm super tight. So then I get back into grand finals, and then I 3-0 him, right? To reverse. I'm feeling myself, because at this point he looks mad stressed. So I start feeling myself OD, because of course on the mic, Zorine and Sejan. So
your boys.
Yeah, so they're just trolling, and I'm trolling with them, right? So I'm just feeling myself. And then it goes to 3-2 and I lose, right? So then after, I'm just tight, right? I'm just tight out of my mind. But at the end of the day, I was like, you know what, dude, good games. Like, whatever, good games. And he was like, yeah, man, you're really good, blah, blah, blah. I was talking about it. I tweeted something. I was like, yeah, like, losing to you really made me, like, realize that I'm not as good as I think I am. So thank you. It's a really big tournament coming up. So I'll try to work on everything to become a better player. Thanks, man, right? And then shot me the follow. I was like, let's fucking go. And then NCR happened. And then so secret lore, secret esports lore. So when I was getting picked up by Energy, my manager at the time, shouts to Derek, he actually messaged Leffen and was like, hey, is this dude good? And Leffen gave me the vouch. So yeah, Lord Leffen. So then ever since then, we've just been homies. My favorite Leffen story. He's told this story on stream, so I can say it too. So you guys know about the Leffen Goichi match, right? Fucking crazy as shit. Insane. Leffen choked out of his mind, right? But that shit was hype. Anyway, so that weekend he stayed in my room at CEO, because I don't know why he didn't have a room, but he was like, let me stay in the room. I was like, cool. Or this is exactly how the exchange went. He messaged me the Wednesday night I was flying out. So I just won WNF and I was like, cool, go to LAX. Thursday morning, fly out like at 5 a.m. right? So whatever. he messages me before he gets on his flight to Sweden while I'm at WNF. He's like, hey, you go to CEO, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, cool, I'm staying in your room.
Well,
And I was like,
so anyway, let's go
alright.
check anyway.
What? He just says he's staying in your room? That's such like a gamer interaction. It's not even.
he's like, cool, I'm staying in your room. And I was like, alright.
Yeah, let's go. TSM left.
Yeah,
Stay
I'm
in
like-
your room.
I was like, alright, cool. He's like, you have another bed, right? I'm like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. So me and Leffin shared the bed, right? So we're at CEO.
Oh my God.
So and then fucking Beneath, he didn't have a room either, right? So he stayed in my room too, but we got the rollout from it. So whatever. Leffin. So it's like the whole gang, like me, Hook, Nakio, Sage, Sonic, Beneath, Cloud, all these dudes, right? All the NA top players. We're watching the match, and we're like, yo, he's gonna beat Goichi, he's gonna beat Goichi, chokes. And we're like crying. I was crying. Like, I felt so bad for him. Because I've been there, right? Everyone was just so bad. He walks toward us, he's like, hey, what's up, guys? Like, just normal, right? And then he loses it, he gets 9, right? Because it's like, after a match like that, how are you supposed to play it? So he had to play again, like, a little bit after, and he just lost to Doger, right? And Doger was really good at that point, too. But, like, I feel like if he didn't lose that match, it could be Doger. So whatever he lost, he disappeared, right? So it's like we all go out to eat. I got 9. All these got top 8, right? So we go have dinner. I come back. It's like 2 a.m. Top 8 the next day, Sunday, isn't until like 7 p.m. or something, right? So we're like, all right. We go back to the room. Me and Vineet are in the room, and I walk in. The first thing I see is Leffen's passport, his keys, and his phone on the floor.
I know where the story. I remember the story. Yeah, I get it.
It's up.
Godlike story.
What's up, Crow? So I'm like, I hope he has his key card, right? Because he has a key. So I'm like, hope he has a key. So, because I was like, I don't know where he is. He's not in the room. So me and Vineet are like chilling, just talking about the matches for tomorrow. Because he beat me too, so we're like talking about it. Holy shit. We're talking about it. And then, freaking... it's like 5 a.m. at this point. I'm like, I gotta go to the restroom. So at this point, Leffen's not back yet, or so I think. I'm like, dude, I don't know where he is. So I opened it. So like, you know when you open a door and you kind of just open it, like
Yeah,
you don't open it all.
use the bathroom. You're like,
You don't open it all soft, you know.
Yeah.
So I open it right, just normally, boom, right. And I was like, what? And then I just hear like, and my dude Leffen was chilling under the sink in the bathroom, drunk out of his mind. He just cooked. And then I'm like, bro, because I opened the door mad hard. So I was like, dude, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. Just give me like a minute. So then he got up. So I like closed the door. And he got up by himself, went to the bed and went to sleep with his shoes on. In the bed. And he was just like spread. And I'm like, bruh, how the fuck? So then after I got out of the bathroom, I just pushed. I was like, this dude's drunk. I just moved. So yeah, that's probably the best Leffen story. That one's pretty strong.
way to go, Leffen. Way to go.
That's my dude.
I mean,
That's sweet.
we all bombed out of tournaments and felt sad afterwards. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
But I'm glad not a lot of Americans were there to see me at my lowest point. The lowest of the low for me was I went to KSB. I was in Japan, right? I went to KSB. I got 9th. So that whole day, so I was just tight. I got 9th, right? I was tight about that because it was really winnable matches. I lost. Fuck, it sucked. So I was tight. So the thing about the Tokyo guys can drink. They were down to drink. I just ran into them in the street in Osaka, and they're like, "Let's go drink." I was like, "Let's go." The whole day, I hadn't eaten anything. Neither had they. So what happened? In Japan, we sit down. TLDR, I drank a strong 0 on an empty stomach. I chugged it. So that's already like destroyed. That's already cooked.
By the way, SuperNoon's of age stream.
I'm of age in Japan.
Yeah.
So I was chilling. Right? Twitch comps. So so that happened. So I'm already like, you drink the strong 0 like in its entirety. You're already kind of like, you're like buzzed.
That's
pretty
a strong
hard.
drink.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like 9%.
the name is not to be
Yeah, you don't disrespect
taken
the
lightly.
name. Gotta put respect on the name. So I drink that on an empty stomach. So I'm already like kind of smoked already. And then, so my favorite drink in Japan is a highball. So highball is basically just like whiskey mixed with like something. Yeah, it's like soda or like juice, depending on whichever you want. So I get the Coke highball, right? So it's just hot, like whiskey and Coke basically. So I drank like 6 of them in like an hour, and like the mug. Imagine like a really big beer mug. That is the drink. And the place where I went, there was obviously more whiskey than Coke. So at that point, it's already over for me. The telltale sign of when I'm destroyed is when I ask for more. That is the trigger, or that's the sign, where you know I'm body. When I start asking for more, deny me.
Bro, Evo next year.
It's actually it's over.
We're gonna get you destroyed.
Dude, there are people who thought I was 21 this year, so they came to Evo specifically to buy me alcohol. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not 21, I'm 20. And they were like, you know what? Next year, I'm coming again. These are people who haven't gone to Evo in like 4 years.
Jeez.
They're just fighting game friends. They're
literally
like,
just there for your 21st birthday. That's nice.
Evo's on my birthday.
Yeah. Because they
No, I can't
the
get
dates.
I can't drink. Because the first day is the 31st.
Oh, is it the very first
Yeah.
day? God damn.
So I can't even go. I can't roll up to a bar and be like, my birthday's in 2 days.
We'll figure it out.
We'll finesse it.
We'll figure something out.
I'm definitely a god drinker and a
definitely
weird
legal.
flex.
Yeah.
So Paul Rudd was recently on the show.
Yes, he was.
And this dude Paul Rudd dipped all of them on one.
What? Are
So,
you serious?
yeah, I couldn't believe it. He's a monster. So
Oh my god.
we have 2.
No. Alright, I'll do it. And you do it.
Of course I'm gonna do it. So we have 2.
Alright.
So what we're gonna do is, this one was the worst one.
Yeah, but yeah, I know you are. She doesn't.
Really? I actually really like that one.
But she doesn't.
Red one really hurt. I can't remember if it was. It's got to be the red one because it wasn't headless horseradish. That
was a
one was fine.
That was a mistake. I got lost in the sauce.
The best one? Oh, probably this.
The best one?
The early ones.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, the best one might be this one, the Chicago, or the Heartbeat.
Yeah,
The
that
Heartbeat
one
one
was
is
good.
really
Heartbeat's
good.
good. I like the
This
one-
one tasted like nothing. It honestly tasted like the first one a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
It's just
Probably
it's just
because the
green
first like
chili.
jalapeno, like yeah.
Yeah, it's not jalapeno. It's a different kind of
Oh,
chili.
really?
It's like a Spanish.
I like that one.
Okay, the Air Forces. The Air Forces are secured
Ooh, really?
for Goichi.
How'd you get it? Did you get his size?
We're the same size.
That is hilarious.
It's godlike.
All Dragon Ball players are the same foot size.
I guess
That's
too.
the-
I was like, he's not that much taller than me, so his feet can't be that much bigger than me.
Yeah.
He's like 5'8" or something. I'm like 5'6".
Alright. Oh, why did I get so much on that
you
one?
fucked up. Oh, he put the skull emoji.
Chunky.
Do tournaments stress you out more, or do you feel do you feel like you need to win more or less because you are the best free agent in the world?
It's a good question.
I'll answer it.
Okay, you don't-
Yeah, there's a good compliment. All right.
Okay. I'm more scared with this than anything else we've done.
Yeah, let's go.
This is-
Fuck no.
It's tremendous.
My breath is instantly hot. Swallowing was a mistake.
But it's like, do you chew it and continue to like circulate it in your mouth, or like?
Scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
I can't talk.
Holy shit. Nah, I think I'm chilling, but it just hurts. Like I don't have to use a bathroom. It just hurts.
It's gonna hurt later too.
I've never had that experience.
Need a nurse? Need a nurse? In McDonald's?
Abscond, where are you? So it's like where your saliva,
Don't want to venture
like under your tongue.
It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, they could, yeah.
It just-
Yeah, I just got it, yeah. Oh man.
It hurts a lot.
It's like,
And like my gums. I'm sweating.
You really are. Like literally, the sheen of sweat on his forehead.
Seeing the lighting.
That is extremely. Oh my god, that sounded so like. How much of a Chad was high school?
Pretty strong on the low.
Yeah.
On the low.
I don't know, man. You were going around dressed as a cat for Halloween.
That's college.
Oh.
College was like the e-boy transition. Okay, so. Alright. I remember the question. So, do I feel more pressure to win tournaments? Talking sucks. So, do I feel more pressure to win tournaments because I'm not sponsored, basically? Not really, because results really don't matter as much when like you factor in a lot of other things that people who are that are signed to teams do. Because like, sure, there are like the punks and like Tokido, like Goichi, that like, you know, you pick them up and they care about a game, they main it, they're gonna give you like results, right? So I wouldn't say I don't care about placing because I'm a competitor, like first and foremost, right? But I've realized over the last like year and a half, being a pro gamer is more than just being good at the game. You have to really have a strong brand. People can't only associate, because a game can only last so long for fighting games, right? So me being me, someone has to be able to associate something that becomes my brand, all these different things, as like, yeah, that is a SuperNoon thing, right? Which I guess at this point is like really stupid shit and like being scuffed. So that's like my brand right now. I fuck with it, dude. I wouldn't have it any other way. So do I feel pressure to win tournaments? Not really, because when I do, I'm not gonna lie and say I never do. Like, there's been a couple times in the last year, me going tournaments out of pocket, where I'm like, I need to do well, and it's happened, and I play like shit because of that. But first attack is like the best example, where I went in and I was like, whatever happens, happens. I'm just gonna play the game. Whatever happens, happens. And almost won a tournament, so that's the mindset I need to have going forward. Even when I do get signed or whatever, I just need to not focus about the game as much, stressing about it, because that's just extra pressure that I don't need. Example, Goichi defense is a Goichi thing. Is that kind of how it works? No, not really. Like, that kind of stuff is like what you're comfortable doing. So like with me, I play my best when I'm very relaxed and I don't really care about what's going on outside like the tournament. But I don't care about the tournament in the moment, and I'm just playing the game. That's when I play my best. So like, it's like Evo is a really good example where like I was just like so into like the flow state, whereas like I didn't realize how much pressure was on the line. I was just playing the game, right? Same thing at first attack. At first attack, it's really good that I played Apology Man, because Apology Man is so free to me, right? Like, I'm gonna look into the camera. Beneath, you suck at fighting games, dude. He can't beat me. He sucks.
He said it. It's true.
No, did you watch? No, I don't think you watched it. I beat him, right? I beat him in winners semis, in top 8, to get into winners finals. It was like a speed run. It was like 7 minutes. For a Dragon Ball set, that's a speed run.
That's a fast game.
So I beat him 2-0. I looked into the camera and said easy, because that shit was easy.
Like cool ass.
It was easy, right? So Beneath, he hasn't been able to beat me in a fighting game in like 2 years. He sucks. I'm his father. He can't beat his father. So I think it was really good that he was my match, because I just had so much fun. Because it was like I never talk shit to someone as we're playing in tournament, like never. That's not a thing to do. But when I was playing against, I was laughing at him. I was just laughing at him. Oh my god!
And
how
was
just
he
like
taking it?
Because he has to. He's Beneath. What's he gonna do?
Was he getting like mad, triggered, and salty?
No, he was just laughing.
Because
because it wasn't like I was. He wasn't losing because I was trolling him. He was losing because I'm just better than him, right? So like, he's getting. I have a Beneath ego.
Oh my god.
What's the story behind the hair? I'll get to it. So, yeah, like, so I'm just beating him, but I'm just laughing. I'm like, you suck, dude. Like, just remarks like that. He's not wearing the headphones, so it's not like he can't hear me.
Yeah,
so I know he can hear me.
Mistake.
So I'm just like, you suck. Like, you suck at this game. Just shit like that, right? No, I need to do it. I'm not gonna risk it.
Oh my god.
I lost winners finals and I was kind of tilted. But then I had to play Beneath again in Losers Finals, and it was the same thing. I just had so much fun.
Wow, he got double jeopardy.
Yeah, he can't beat. I won.
You're his demon.
The second set was 3-2, but I won 5-3 or 5-2 technically. All right, so the story about the hair is, so I had always wanted to dye my hair. After like senior year of high school, I wanted to dye my hair, but I didn't know what color. And then I saw someone with pink hair one time, and I was like, that needs to be in my hair. It was mainly because of K-pop. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like they be having some cool hair.
They really do.
So I was like, I think that hair would look cool on me, right? No one can look bad in that hair. So I just kept being really lazy about doing it for like a year, and then the summit voting came around for Dragon Ball, so I was losing in the voting. I made it to the last stage, and I was streaming as the countdown went, and I was like, all right, if someone donates 1,000 votes right now, or it was like 2,000. I was like, if someone donates 2,000 votes, and that's like over $800 or something, right? It was the last minute, dude. If someone does it, I'll dye my hair pink. And what does the asshole do? Well, not really an asshole, but in the moment, I thought he was an asshole. This dude donated that amount instantly. In the last 60 seconds, okay? He did that. And I was like, wow, I really have to dye my hair, right? So at this point, my schedule was really rough because I had class. Basically, I was at school like 3 days out of the week, and then I would go to another tournament because I would leave Wednesday night, so I could get there Thursday morning afternoon, right, to wherever I was going. So I didn't dye my hair until after I got back. So right before Evo, basically, because I went to Sonic Fox's house that year for like a week, and then I was like, okay, I have a month, and there's no tournaments leading up to Evo. So at some point I have to do it. So I gathered all the materials, and I did it myself at home, and I was like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it for Evo. So I hyped it up super hard because I didn't stream.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I didn't stream back then, not as much as I do now. And I just hyped it up like super hard. And so yeah, like I just hyped it up super hard. And I went to Evo, and everyone was like, whoa, I got fucking pink hair now, dude, and you shaved. Crazy.
Yeah, you're a totally different person.
Yeah, he was like one of my managers at the time. He was like, "What the fuck?" Like, he looked mad weird. And I'm like, "Dude, it's me." Oh, what's up, Sage? My man.
Hey,
it's time. It's time. My man, Sage. I'm finna pull up and give you a hug.
Yeah, you know the McDonald's we're in.
I hope you know. Dude, you know what happened? So first attack when I lost the grand finals. I was on reset. Like I was ahead in the last game, and I threw it 100%. And I wasn't mad about it. When the moment I lost, I was like, you know what? I made bad decisions. I lost to Chris too. That's probably the guy that's beaten me the most in my career. So every time I lose to him, it doesn't hit automatically. But like a minute later, when I was off the stage, I started crying. Because I hate losing to Chris, because it like triggers the PTSD in Marvel, because I lost him for like 6 years. So losing to Chris in that, it brings back all those memories of just like getting second place or him just smoking.
Always him, always.
Yeah, I'm just like, bro, it's always him, and it's always close
he's like
too.
your demon.
Marvel is always 3-2. Always 3-2. Always.
What did he say about that? Does he say anything afterwards?
He just laughs.
He
just laughs at me.
What a villain.
That would be my suggestion. That way.
The last dab. What a terrible dab. I was trying to like get it on the camera. Ooh, you're doing it on the actual nugget. You all crazy. All right. Don't smoke me.
You're done.
No, don't. No, stop. Stop.
Your time is coming.
It really has. This is the end.
As Sage would say, it's time.
I don't want to die in a McDonald's. This is not how I want to
In the Maccas.
In the Maccas.
Damn one. Mary sex killed Knack Sage Sonic house? Damn. I'm about to get banned. But Mary sex killed Sage Sonic.
Slicer, you still there? CLG Slicer said, I tuned in just now and you look like you were rethinking your entire life.
At some point, I was really like, damn, I fucked up.
Yeah, we really did.
You know, I'm not dying though, you know? I thought at this point I'd be like, no, I feel like my mouth would have been exploding. I would have been crying, but
Yeah, like
you were
I
crying
think
at one point.
well, tearing a little bit. You know, let's not get ahead of ourselves. But you know, I think after 4 or 5 minutes,
Yeah.
it's just like
He chills.
you know.
Okay, so I'm gonna marry Sage.
Get an apple.
Marry Sage.
Oh, is this like a okay?
Yeah, marry Sage, kill Sonic,
I like
sex
the apple.
Derek,
I've been-
because
I-
Derek
I'm
wouldn't
used
sex.
to it. The
Yeah,
only
you'd be
thing
the-
bad about the apple- oh, man, I find-
Initiate it. All right, are we doing this? This is it. Wait, do you have the question?
Oh right, yeah. Sage. I think Sage would be a good wife slash husband,
Or the Samsung.
because he could cook.
Different logic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, he sets off the fire alarm every time.
Nice. That's
Yeah, her logic.
exactly
It's
what
like
you
his.
want.
It's like his quirk.
Makes the food taste better.
Yeah, just loving it, dude. I need a question. I need a question. Oh, those are Sage emotes. What mindset must one possess? Or I got you. All right.
No, I'm watching TV there, and instead of going around the corner to the computer there, I just take this. I don't use the computer on the desk. I'm using my phone, or I have a tablet.
Creeping up.
It's really about.
Also, I have a tablet.
All right, wait, what's the name of the nice young lady with you, Steve? Zorine.
It's a 10-inch screen. It's pretty nice.
I forgot to put her in the title. I'm sorry.
I get movies from Clarence.
What?
He puts them on the little micro security disc on the chip, and I stick them in there, and I got I got movies. I get movies from his son. His son has like hundreds of movies, and I just put them on. I put them on the
Bro, this worker has to think we're stupid or something.
SD.
She's walked by like 5
Yeah, it
times.
sticks in. How many movies? Oh, 128 gigabytes. I probably put on about maybe 100 movies.
No.
Not like this, bro.
No.
Oh no.
TVs are cheap. Right now, I was looking at
Oh no. Oh, it's over for me.
Costco for Christmas.
Will this be happening weekly? Or... The only way this happens again is if you pay me a large sum of money. Oh gosh, she's crying. It's over for you? It's
I forgot what brand it was.
It's over. It's over for you, Zoe. My heart's beating.
Yeah. Right. Like I haven't felt this much pain since like I don't know ever.
This is like an experience.
Yeah. Since I got my flu shot. Yeah, there we go. Oh, thanks.
What mindset do you need to be a high-level fighting game player?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So yeah, tell us about.
So based on who you ask, I'm a professional gamer. I like to think of myself as a pretty good fighting game player. Sometimes. Hope neither of you are driving. She's driving. She's cooked.
I'm gonna take you back to the station.
We need ice cream. Or we might have to do
Peanut
it.
butter.
So, okay. What mindset do you need? We back? Pog champ, dude. No, one of my friends, he's fucking stupid. He's honestly, he might be the dumbest person I know. His name's Capstar Jake. He was in the chat earlier. Talk to him every day. He says Pog. He said Pog to his mom.
Oh my.
He also said Papega to his mom.
Oh.
He dropped
my,
a cup
That's a
and
new
he was
level.
like Papega, right?
That's the next level.
So this dude, we're playing Apex or something. He was like, man, that's GOP. And I was like, what? He's like, you know, like the opposite of Pog. So it's a real GOP moment.
Oh no. I'm sorry, bro. That's a no from me, dog.
You guys want to hear a funny story? I've once been on a date and said Poggers.
How did that go down?
She knew.
She was a keeper, man. She said the poggers.
She was an e-girl. I didn't know. She was an e-girl.
Did she know you were a SuperNoon?
No. But she found my Twitter somehow. It was time. Sage,
Oh
no.
my
See when Sage is around, we're on the hunt. It's a meme. It's a meme that we're on the hunt, but we're not really. So I remember one time, I think we're at Evo, and I was really drunk, and
Classic.
he was smoked too, and I just tweeted Sage is wondering where the e-girls are at, and then mad people just replied. Good times. From
Good
Pog.
story, Sage. Good story.
Dude, Sage is a god. That's my man. All right, so the mindset you need to be a professional fighting.
Oh yeah. Forgot.
I forgot.
Oh, we had a
about
question
that.
left.
Yeah.
Thank you for yeah. Tell us.
Yeah.
About it.
So the mindset you need, right? So for me, I think. So what I've noticed with everyone, with all the greats, all the great players, they're truly good at fighting games. They're not one tricks. They're not good at like one game or one character or whatever. They're just gods. I don't want to say god. They're a couple gods, but there are people who are truly great at fighting games, right? It may not always show, but there are people like that. So, fuck, it's still there. All these dudes, they have a really good. Me taking like some psychology courses also helped me develop this mindset because I was doing a lot of things I didn't realize I was doing until I learned about it in school, right?
Oh, that's deep.
So, when's blue? Tomorrow.
Oh, you're doing blue next?
Yeah.
Yo, it's
Blue
really
hair.
sick.
Blue hair tomorrow. Hopefully it looks good. It's gonna be weird because like this is like dark and this is really light, so it's gonna be like two different colors, but it'll look
It'll
cool.
be like it'll be like darker than light.
Yeah. I swallowed it again. It's not that bad anymore. I'm chilling. Before it was like mouth numbing, but now I'm okay. But yeah, so you need to have like, no matter how well you do or how much you learn, you're never good enough. So the people I think that demonstrate that the best is like Tokido, Sonic Fox, and like Goichi. Those are like the most obvious ones. Because Sonic, you look at him right, he farmed an entire community for currency. Okay? Nobody was near his level in MK or fucking Injustice.
Yeah.
1 and 2. Like no one could fuck with him. The only time he lost the Injustice 2 Evo, he fucking had food poisoning. He had food poisoning. He got forced.
Yeah.
And he didn't even
Handicap.
OS. He was like, I'm just not good. Right? But then what did he do? He went and won the finals. Free. Right? So like, when someone is like that good, Tokido, right? He's just winning everything. He had that 1 year in Street Fighter 4, was winning all that shit. He finally won Evo. Goichi, he won all these tournaments this year, and he's still like, I'm not good enough. Like I have to keep practicing. I have to keep putting in these hours.
And the next level, it's never enough just to
like
be.
you're never good enough,
Yeah.
right? So and that doesn't mean beat yourself up. That means like look for things that you can like polish, refine, things you're bad at. No matter how good you are, there's something you're bad at, right?
Yeah, right.
It may not be very Daigo's a good one too. But yeah, like it may not be like visible to like the average person, but like someone who's like played fighting games, there are people who play fighting games, but there are people who study fighting games, right? So like me, I'm a nerd about this shit. I can teach a class about fighting games. But like you just have to be really, you have to have a lot of perseverance. You can't be someone, I've tried to help a lot of people throughout different games, and they're like, yeah man, like I'm putting in the hours, I'm trying to get good, I want you to help me. I'm never like the Hollywood guy. Like if someone pulls up and they're like, yo man, can I get some games, I'm trying to get better, I'll play with you, right? And if you ask me for criticism, I'm gonna give you a criticism. Some people take it as me being an asshole when I'm like, you're really bad. I keep it very blunt, like you're really bad at doing this, but you're really good at doing this, blah blah blah. You have to have a really good growth mindset, and you have to be willing to lose.
Yeah.
Because people don't want to lose. When they invest a lot of time or a lot of money into certain things, they want something to instantly give back to them, right? So when so for example, there's one dude, he's like, yeah, I've been grinding Marvel, right? It was Marvel 3. He's like, I've been grinding Marvel, I'm trying to play some sets, right? So he's a local friend who always drove to my place, we played for hours, right? Of course it's me smoking him, but I'd help him out, tell him what to work on, you should work on this, blah blah blah. And he goes and he does better, right?
The sinuses are clear.
Yeah.
The
Fighting games are not
water
good for
is
your
running.
health. Yeah, fighting games aren't good for your health.
Oh yeah,
If
definitely.
you value your mental state.
Blood pressure,
Yeah.
everything, stress.
Yeah. One day I'm gonna have a stroke, I feel it. From fighting games. Purely. But yeah, like, and then so he did good 1 week and he was like, yeah, like it's working out. And then the next week he went and did really bad, like we went 1 and 2 or something, right? And then he was like, I don't get it, like I've been putting in all this work and playing with you. I'm like, bro, I didn't instantly do good. Like the one thing I can never relate to someone is drowning in pools. I've never drowned in pools, even when I was bad, right? So I can't really help someone there. I'm just like, just be good. Like, how do I make it out of pools? I'm like, just be good. Don't be bad, you know?
Don't be bad.
But yeah, like, you have to be willing to lose. There's a lot of people who lose and they just like give up, and that's the shit I hate. So what I say now, keep very blunt, is people are too soft. People don't want to lose. They're too soft to live. So I be drowning in pools.
I mean, the other thing is, I think to keep in mind, like, about the drowning in pools thing, it depends on the game. Like, I think Street Fighter right now, it's very, very easy to drown in pools because
and
the
entries
level,
the level is high
so
and the
high.
entry is low.
Yeah.
So like Canada Cup had like
oh my god,
80
death
people.
pools.
It had like 80 people or something.
Wait, really? For a premiere?
Yeah,
Wow,
it's a
that's
premiere.
crazy.
It's like 80 to 100. So like the whole, because I was watching it most of the day. So like every pool, like one pool was like JB, Daigo, Dual Kevin, Christy CH, right off the top of my head.
Yeah,
like
that's not even the most messed up pool I saw. I think I saw,
there's like Haitani, Oil King, all these dudes, like mad international people. And you know what? 4 top players drowned in pools.
Yeah.
Brian F went 0-2.
Ooh, that is.
I forgot who he lost. I remember seeing that tweet and I was like, word, that's crazy. He drowned in pools, but he got points.
Brian F, who made top 8 at final round. Was
Yeah,
it?
he made fun. Yeah, probably fun round.
At final round went 0. That is insane.
It's hard. A lot of people go 0-2. A lot of really good players go 0-2.
That's right. So
Yeah, so
that's that's a thing too.
I have gone 0-2 at Marvel tournament. This is when I was good. It was like the Street Fighter 5 scenario.
What tournament?
It was a random local. It was a major.
Well, at least it was.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, the local. So I didn't go to a lot of tournaments. This is when I didn't go to tournaments a lot. So it was like once every 2 months for me. So like I went and I lost 2. So it was the seeding was really bad. This is when people didn't know how to seed shit. So like my first round seed is someone that I play every week in grand finals. Like when I started going out.
Okay.
And then the second guy I played in losers was a fucking Morgan player, who was good. So like what the fuck? No, fuck Morgan players, alright? You play Morgan? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, but
they were good. Yeah. They were good players. Then I lost 2. So that's the only time I've gone 1-2. I remember crying. I was crying. But you know what? Now we're out here.
We out here.
I'm out here, dude. I'm out here winning tournaments. I'm out here getting top 8. Just saying I won a local tournament while shooting myself. I had to stop playing second game to go to the bathroom. I hate nerds. That's pretty
real
godly.
talk. That's real talk, man.
That's pretty godly. I drowned in pools my first tournament out of state, but I learned a lot from it. Yeah, dude. Like, as long as you learn from it, it's not really a loss. So like, it's really hard to talk about. So like, as long as you learn from like the loss, this is me speaking. As long as so let's say I lose, right? So I guess like Thunderstruck would be like a pretty good resale for me. So my 2 losses Thunderstruck were to 2 players I'm not really unfamiliar with. Like I play them a lot, right? One of them is a local that I play a lot. He beat me the first time at a major. Now he hasn't beaten me since then, mind you. But like I realized in that moment when I lost to both of them, I put too much pressure on myself. Mm-hmm. So the adjustment that I learned going into first attack was like, don't put that external pressure on yourself. There's already enough just by being, like, by me existing. It's gonna sound really weird, but this is for all top players. Just, you're a top player, right? You don't get to like choose to be a top player. You're just really good at the game.
Yeah.
Right? Or you place really well, whatever, and you get that label. Just by being a top player, when you lose or win, or when you're playing someone that is not a top player, quotes, there is like extra pressure. Like, you may not realize it, but when you do realize it, or when you think about that, the other person has nothing to lose, right? So they lose, it's like, expect it. They lost.
Yeah, that's, I mean, top players, I've spoken to top players, like, the people they fear the most aren't other top players.
Yeah, it's always
the randoms in the pool. Like,
yeah. Yeah, so the match I was really scared at, holy shit. The match I was really scared at first attack, I had to play Puerto Rico's best Dragon Ball player. Right?
I bet they were loud about that.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I was never doing bad against them, but I was fucking scared as shit. I was just like I had my, like, I'm scared when the posture is like perfect when I play, because when I play, I usually, like, if I'm chilling, I got like the fighting game stance is you cross your feet and then you're just chilling, you like go like that, right? If you notice, so many people cross their feet.
Yeah.
Only their ankles when they play, right? Doesn't matter if they're pad or stick. Everyone does it. But when I'm like try-harding, it's just like feet planted,
The energy flowing through.
hunched over, staring at the screen. I'm just like this, right? So like I was trying OD hard against that guy. I was like, I cannot lose. Like that was the first time. Then I was like, wait, stop being stupid. stop thinking like that. And then once I did, I just beat him. But yeah, that was probably the scariest match. Noon when he does. So yes, there's a story. So I guess. So like my play style, if I were to describe it. So a lot of people hate me generally. Like the Twitch monsters hate on me. Because the way I play is very like aggro, right? Like if like there's the guy that zones people out and there's the guy that like rushes like shit down, I'm like over here, like I'm in there. I'm just holding forward. There is no back on my controller. I'm just holding
No
forward.
blocking.
I block when it's needed. Dude, sometimes this is gonna sound mad stupid, but I heard it from someone. I forgot who I heard it from. But sometimes I will take the risk if I know I'm not gonna die. So I know 99% I'll get hit, right? I'll do something knowing if it doesn't work, I'm gonna get hit. But I'm gonna live. So I get to do one more thing. I'll do shit just like that. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna live, so I'm gonna fucking
At least that makes it fun to watch.
yeah,
Right?
like watching all my matches. One of my best friends, his name's Juan. My best friends. Whenever I lose a really hard match, he calls me. This is the guy that kept me in fighting games. I almost quit, right? He lived down the street from my house, so he's one guy. That's a friend for life. But I remember there was one time I lost in Dragon Ball, and I was really salty about it. This is when I was like an idiot, right? It's like last year, so it must have been some loss. But I took my losses really bad last year, and I would always talk shit. I had Twitter fingers, right? So fucking someone was just like, or no, I'm sorry, I was reading chat. Fucking this dude Juan was like, you know what, dude, win or lose, your matches are always hype. So like that's a really good quality. Like, watching you is very entertaining sometimes, because when you win, that shit's boring as fuck. Like when you just win, but when you lose, that shit's hype. I'm like, you know what, that feels like shit, but thank you. So like even when I lose, I can't feel bad because the set is usually mad.
Yeah.
And
I think I remember hearing him.
that is something that I've heard a lot. That was most likely Sonic. Sonic tells me that a lot. Yeah, that does sound like some Sonic shit. When we sing League streams, that's worse than eating the hot sauce, honestly. Because when I play League, I get mad depressed. My mouth is no longer on fire.
My stomach hurts.
Really?
Like, I go so tummy.
My stomach doesn't hurt, but I feel like have you guys ever seen like a scary movie or just seen something like fucked up? I feel like that's me right now. Like I've seen
what
some
kind
shit.
Of analogy?
I don't know. Like you've never just like seen some shit and you're like, you just feel weird.
Oh.
You know?
Okay,
You feel like
right.
uneasy. That's how I feel. I feel like mad
Uneasy,
uneasy.
yeah.
I feel really weird. All right, boys. You both play Osu. I can tell. That's cap. I don't play Osu. That's mad disrespectful.
That is the highest compliment someone has ever paid to me, actually.
Wait,
so
did
thank
Noon
you.
fail? I did not fail, dude.
No,
I'm
he was
not.
just saying his
I'm
own
not a
stuff.
weak mortal, bro. You're going to explode. Sage, you gotta give me a belly rub, dude.
Sage, you're gonna have to look after him.
Yeah, like
get the Tums ready.
in Spain.
Get like a hot water bottle. You're gonna have to like.
I was talking to
nurse
Sage.
him to
He
health.
was confused at the concept. It's like, I was IRL streaming. He's like, yeah, make sure to tuck your homeboys in the bed and give them a little kiss. You know, this is homeboys. You don't kiss your homeboys to sleep, so they don't have bad dreams. You tuck in your homies.
I literally have no idea what you were trying to say right now.
No,
Is this a euphemism? for
No,
something?
it's dead ass. You don't just tuck your homies in. You smooch the homies.
I've seen, actually, no, it's funny you say that because I've been to majors where I'm like splitting the room with like a bunch of other dudes,
Okay.
and I've seen them tuck each other in.
Yeah,
Like literally, I've seen it happen.
that's homie shit. I remember waking up at first attack. I woke up and like Sage was like, my flight's at like 8 a.m. or something, right? So I wake up at like 5 and I see Sage just like face planted in the fucking bed, and I just put the blanket over him and I just gave him a little pat.
Oh,
I was
so cute, so cute.
I tucked
So
him in a
cute.
little bit. Yeah, the forehead kissies. So they have sweet dreams, you know? Can't have the homies. Like, if I'm sharing a room with a homie and they made top 8, I'm gonna tuck them in and give them a little good luck kiss. That's it. It's just homie shit.
It's beautiful.
It's just homie shit.
Real gamer hours.
Real game. This is just homies. You don't even have to be a game. No nightmares when the homie. Exactly. Can't let the homies have nightmares. This guy don't want to turn off? Yeah, I just keep talking. Kissing homies on the lips, not gay. It's not.
No.
And if it is, there's nothing wrong with it. But if it's your homie, you're chilling, bro. You're chilling. Consent. Anyway, I'm gonna turn off the stream. I'll catch you guys later. Chrome, host someone. I trust you. I'll catch you guys later.